What's up? What's up? What's up, friends? Welcome back to the channel. And this is going to be a fire video because I know y'all looking at the title and y'all like, what the hell is Bray talking about? Motivation will make me fail. Motivation will make you guys fail. It is currently 4:16 in the morning, y'all. And I've been up since 3 and I wake up every day at 3. And the reason I'm telling you this is most people would not do this. And most people who are just motivated, they will do this for a week. They may do this for a couple of days. They may do this for a day. And once that motivation is gone, they're right back to waking up at 10 a.m., 9 a.m., 8 a.m. But the reason that I wake up every day is I have self-discipline. Guys, motivation is cool. Don't get it wrong. I watch motivational videos sometimes. But what you have to understand is you have to have a why. You have to have a reason for doing what you're doing that is going to drive you past motivation to the point of self-discipline. Because guess what, guys? Motivation fades. You can be motivated for a week and it'll go away for 6 months. I've been there, guys. I've been there several times. Motivation is not sustainable. Motivation can go here, it can go there. If you are not self-driven, then you will fail, guys. That's why most people, they'll start a diet on New Year's, they'll lose 10, 20 pounds, and then they'll go right back to eating like trash. That's why people will change their ways and change their habits for a month or so, and then they'll go back to and revert to acting how they used to act. They don't have a why. They just rely on motivation, guys. And my why, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. My why is I think about my kids. I think about my kids. Do I have kids right now? No. I'm 22 years old. I don't have kids and I'm single. But hear this out. I think about when I do start a family, do I want to be able to go to my kids' basketball games, football games, soccer games, wherever they decide to play? Am I going to be able to be at their award shows, or am I going to be answering to a boss who's telling me, yeah, you're out of time, so you can't take this day off, or oh, the office needs you, you can't take this day off? No. I want that freedom to be able to be there because I think about my childhood. My dad worked all the time. And yes, he tried to make most of my games and stuff, and I appreciate that. But there was certain stuff that I saw my other friends, their parents that didn't work all the time, they made, and he wasn't able to be there. And I said, you know what? Whenever I have kids, I'm gonna try to be at every event that I can, and I will be at every event that I can. And then you look at the world, look at how the price of everything is going up. Houses that used to be like 100K, they're worth 300K now. And I look at it and I'm like, I want to be able to support my family. I don't want to be able, I don't want to be in a position where I can't give my wife, my kids a life that they deserve. I never want to hear myself tell my family members, I can't afford this. I want to retire my dad. He's been busting his butt for years, for the last, like, since he's been 13, he's been working hard. And I don't want him to have to keep doing that. My family and my loved ones and my future family, they're my why. And you have to have a why that gets you out of bed, that makes you crazy enough to get out of bed at 3 a.m. because that's what successful people do. They're not waking up when everybody else wakes up. That's the thing about being extraordinary. I heard Steve Harvey say that. It's just being extra, more, a little bit more than everybody else. And that's all it takes, guys, because motivation, it'll get you hyped. It'll get you pumped. Yeah, I'm ready to go to the gym tomorrow. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to eat right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But what happens when that goes away? What happens when you don't feel like it? That's the times that separate average people from above average people. The whole when you don't feel like it. Because if you can get your butt up and do something when you don't feel like it, you can't be stopped because it's easy when you're motivated. It's easy when you're, oh yeah, I feel like it. I feel like it. I'm ready. I'm pumped. I'm hyped. That's easy. But what about those days you don't feel good? What about those days you didn't get much sleep? What about those days that girl broke your heart? That guy broke your heart? What about those days that, everything seemed to go wrong? Because if you can get up and do your purpose and do your passion on those days, every other day gonna be easy, guys. And that's what you got to understand. I've been going through some stuff in my personal life. Don't get me wrong. I just went through a heartbreak. I went through a really, really bad heartbreak and I wasn't motivated to do much of anything. The only thing I want to do is lay in bed and think about her. But I had to get my butt up. I had to get up and say, hey, I'm not going to let this stop me from my future. I want this. I'm going to be financially free. I'm tired of answering to somebody. I'm tired of asking somebody, when can I go to the bathroom? Or what time is break? What time do I have to be here? What do you want me to do? I'm tired of asking that. That's not what I was created to do. I was not created to be somebody's servant who pays me a measly wage an hour. Because guess what, guys? I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. Like anything less than 10K a month, I don't want it. And, like, I'm appreciative for my job now, but I don't want it. And in most careers, another thing for Hamza Unfiltered, I was listening to him, and another thing he said is most careers you're not going to make that type of money if you do, you have to have a high level job. I'm struggling to speak, y'all. I'm sorry. You have to have a high level job with a good degree, or you have to be an entrepreneur. And even with a degree, you have to work your way up. And I know so many people that have degrees that they don't even work in their degree or they don't have a job at all. So you have to push yourself, guys. And for most of us, the only way to give ourselves that life we dream of is entrepreneurship. So you have to have a why. You can't just rely on motivation to get you through life, guys, because motivation comes and goes. And when it comes to getting things you want out of life, that got to be something you do on a daily basis. You have to do that every single day. You have to contribute. Even if you take a vacation, people who are great, they still have time to think, and they're still thinking about what it is that they love to do, what it is that's going to set them up for financial freedom. So I'm tired, but I'm still up. You have to live it. You have to eat it. You have to breathe it. It has to just, be something that is always on your mind. So, guys, remember that motivation is not going to get you there. Motivation will set you up for failure, guys. You can't rely on other people to motivate you because you will end up getting burnt out of motivation. It will happen, guys. There's been times where I've been motivated for months and then it just went away. And I understand now that it's going to take time and I'm not going to have motivation 100% of the time. So you just have to get up and do it. The more time that you think about doing it, the more time you come up with an excuse why you shouldn't do it. You get me? So just start getting up and doing stuff. Don't even think about it. Like me, when I hear that alarm go off at 3 a.m., bro, I'm up. I'm kicking my legs out that cover because it's hard to let go of them sheets. I ain't gonna lie to you. When you laying in the room and it's nice and cold, you got your comfort, you got your blanket on, you ain't trying to get out that bed. But if you just think, okay, what's my why? Because I just think about my kids. I just hear my kids saying, hey dad, I got a basketball game today, or hey dad, I'm having an award ceremony today. And I think about me saying, sorry son, I'm not gonna be able to make it. No. I will never hear myself say that. I will never have to say that ever. Because even with financial freedom, if me running a business, me doing YouTube, I'm going to allot that time no matter what. I'm going to be that dad who's involved with all his kids' stuff. Yes, I'm going to annoy y'all. I'm going to be there every single step of the way because I love y'all and I'm going to teach y'all at a young age how to do the same for your children. So, guys, don't rely on motivation, rely on self discipline. Love you guys. See y'all next video.